What is up, guys? It's your girl here. Now, this is a very, very different movie. Well, not movie, it's a different video. And I have a question. Now, I'm going to try to keep this video very simple, short, and sweet. My question comes from cultural influence. And I've asked around, I've tried to research. I am not getting a straight answer, a simple, straight, easy answer. And my question comes from a movie. Well, something, a cultural influence that came from a movie that always made me wonder. And I need someone to be a kind shepherd and just guide me through to the answer. Now, the movie is called East is East. And it is about, it's a story that takes place in like the 60s, early 70s. And it's about a Pakistani family. Well, actually, it's both, a blended family. The patriarch, the father, he's Pakistani, and he married an Irish woman. They all live in somewhere in the UK. I think Ireland, either Ireland or Wales. London. They live in England. I think somewhere outside of London. So, the patriarch's very strict with the culture and the traditions. There's arranged marriages. They have to go to school and learn like the culture. Basically all everything that's strict and tradition. But the thing that grabs me is that also in the movie, the family you know, seems to like Indian culture, or has some influences from the Indian culture. They watch, in Bollywood movies. They listen to Indian music. They also wear like Indian attire whenever there's council meetings, or when they have like some sort of wedding. Like the wedding itself had a lot of like Indian, influences, colors and the way they dress and so forth. And so my question is, like I said, the family, the majority of the kids and the father are Pakistani. He said he came from Pakistan, and he went to London while still married to his wife, who he left in Pakistan, and he went to London and married his now wife, who had kids with him. So the thing of it is, I know from the movies that I've watched previously that Pakistan and India have had conflict to a point where they have had wars. So my question is, who influenced who, and how? How did Indian culture somehow come within Middle Eastern culture? Because Pakistan is in the Middle East and India is in Asia. So did it have something to do with, migrations? Like they would migrate, back and forth to each other? Or was it because of the conflict, one tried to rule over the other, and then because of that, when one of them broke away from the other's rule, did because of that they have influence? They have somewhat of the cultural influence with them. So that's my question. That I have to ask. That's my question. How within the Pakistani culture or Middle Eastern culture, how do they get, Indian culture influence? So, how did the Indian culture influence, Middle Eastern culture? Because I do know that, from A Kind Soul, they were telling me different kinds of styles of Indian filmmaking. You have Bollywood, you had Targan Wood, you had a Malayan, all that stuff. And that's my question. How did the Middle Eastern culture have, Indian, how did Indian culture influence Middle Eastern culture, Middle Eastern countries? How did that happen? Because, like I said, in the movie, now I could absolutely be wrong, but in the movie, it showed a lot of Indian influence from the colors of the attire they would wear, towards also, the traditions and the movies that they will watch, You know, that's my question. How did Indian cultural influence come into the Middle East countries, especially Pakistan? If that is the case, can someone tell me how that became to be? And if that is an absolute, like, total bogus thing, let me know, because I'm asking a question. Like I said, I saw this from a movie called East is East. And my question is, how did Indian culture come into to the Middle Eastern countries such as Pakistan? So let me know in the comment section. Let me know if I am completely misguided. Let me know, because like I want to learn. I want to know, because that's something that I've always wanted to know. You know, if I'm wrong, let me know. I want to learn. I don't want to be ignorant. I want to learn. I want to see, okay, why is this wrong? Tell me why this wrong. Or, okay, I'm right. How am I right? Can you give more insight to why that is? I want to learn. So my question is, how did Indian culture, how did the influence of Indian culture come within the borders of the Middle East, especially Pakistan? Let me know. That's all I want to know. Let me know. Thanks.